Welcome students. In last two videos or last two lectures, we studied about same five subjects of TY Computer Science. So we mainly discussed about Linux system administration. Second subject was software testing and quality assurance. Third subject was information and network security. And fourth subject was lastly but not least your web services. So now moving towards last subject of same five, that is your skill enhancement subject called as game programming. So as we are all are playing some of the game in some of the times, so what is game programming actually? So it's not a game that you look, it requires lots of efforts to develop a game. So let's see what is there in game programming. So let's start. So what is game programming? Game programming is how games are created and managed. So there are lots of efforts required to prepare a game, or a coding part is there, designing part is there, deployment part is there. There are lots of technologies involved while developing any game, a small game. So subject mainly deals with two parts as we are concerned about our TYCS syllabus. So it is theoretical and practicals. So you will be learning about what requires for making a game, what strategies and technologies can be used to develop a game. So what is game programming? Game programming is how games are created and managed and deploy also. Subject mainly deals with two parts, that is theoretical and practical. So you'll be learning about what requires for making a game, what strategy and technologies can be used to develop a game. Now theory part contains, there are some prerequisites or essential you must be aware of. Basic knowledge of trigonometry and coordinate system, as we all have studied trigonometry and coordinate system in our schooling level or uh, 11th or 12th level. Then vectors and other computer graphics concepts are there. So if you are not aware of this concept, you need not to worry about it, because there are simple concepts, easy to grasp once you start learning it. Interest in games, last but not least, interest in games and curiosity for behind the scenes of game, how games are deployed, developed and designed. Curiosity has to be there. So these are the prerequisite for theory part. Now let's move towards the syllabus part. So basically, like our all subject, it also contains 3 units, starting with unit number 1. So in unit 1, as they have headed mathematics for computer graphics, DirectX kickstarts. What do you mean by kickstarts? It is just a beginning of DirectX. So first chapter deals with Cartesian coordinate system. What do you mean a Cartesian coordinate system? It is a Cartesian XY plane, as we have already studied in 11th or 12th standard. So function graphs are there, different geometrical shapes are there, polygonal shapes. Poly means many shapes, areas of shapes, theorem of Pythagoras in 2D, coordinates, theorem of Pythagoras in 3D, 3D polygons, Euler's rules. This is very important rules. Then we'll be moving towards a vector. What are vectors? As we all are aware of, what is the difference in vectors and scalars? Vectors have magnitude and direction. Scalar only has a magnitude, not direction. So vector addition and subtraction, how it can be added, subtracted. What do you mean by position vectors? What is the concept behind unit vectors, Cartesian vectors, vector multiplication, scalar product, example of dot product, the dot product in lighting calculation, the dot product in backface detection. As we all are aware that game programming deals with camera also. So there is a one algorithm called backface detection, front face culling. The vector product is there, right hand rule is there, deriving a unit normal vector for a triangle areas, calculating two areas. Basically in first 2 or 3 chapters we'll be dealing with multiple coordinate systems, multiple shapes and multiple uh, vector quantities. Then moving towards a third chapter, that is transformations. It requires 2D transformation. In transformation we have translation, transition, scaling, rotation and shearing. I repeat, translation, transition, rotation, scaling, and shearing. These are the transformation types that can be used with 2D also as well as in 3D also. The basic difference in 2D and 3D is only of axis, that is called as Z axis. In 3D, we have extra axis, it is known as Z axis. Then we have matrices, then we have homogeneous coordinates, 3D transformation, changes of axis, Direction cosines are there, as you all are aware of sines and cosines. Rotating a point about an arbitrary axis, transforming vectors, determinants, perspective projection, and interpolation. So interpolation is another chapter in unit 2. So here they have given us basic introduction of interpolation. So in third chapter we will be dealing about transformation. What it contains: translation, rotation, scaling, sharing, and transformations. Then we have in unit number 1, last chapter is your DirectX, understanding GPU and GPU architectures, how they are different from CPU architecture, understanding how to solve by GPU. The GPU stands for graphic processing unit, how your graphic works in the computer system, how it is processed since it is created, and so on. Its architecture is there. So in unit 1 again, we'll study Cartesian coordinate system. What is Cartesian XY plane? Function graphs, various geometrical shapes, polygon shapes, area of shapes, theorem of Pythagoras in 2D, coordinates, theorem of Pythagoras in 3D, 3D polygons, Euler's rule, which is very important. Then what do you know by vectors? Vector manipulation, multiplying a vector by scalar. Difference in between vectors and scalar is known to you. Addition and subtraction, position vectors. What do you mean by unit vectors? Cartesian vectors, vector multiplications, scalar product, dot product, especially in lighting calculation, dot product in backface detection, the vector product, right hand rule, and triangle areas. Then we have transformation. In transformation, we have basically translation, transition, transformation, transition, rotation, scaling, sharing. Matrices, homogeneous coordinates are there, rotating about arbitrary axis, changes of axis, determinants, perspective, position, and interpolation. Interpolation is a different chapter in unit 2. We'll be studying about that in later. Then we have DirectX. DirectX is basically a product of Microsoft. Understanding GPU. GPU stands for graphic processing unit, how it is different from CPU and how it evolves and its architectures. Then moving towards unit 2, DirectX pipeline and programming. So here in this particular unit, we'll be studying about DirectX, its pipeline, and basically interpolation and its character animation. So in unit 2, first chapter deals with introduction to DirectX 11. So COM, texture, resource formats, the swap chain, and page flipping. Swap chaining is very important topic in this context. Page flipping, depth buffering, which is also known as Z buffering, texture resource view, multi-sampling and super sampling theories are there in Direct 3D, their feature levels, and so on. So we'll be dealing with Direct 3D 11 rendering pipeline. So in this is a kind of pipeline where we have multiple stages, starting with input assembly stages, which is known as IA. Then we have vertex shader stage, which is known as VS, the tessellation stage, TS, then geometric shader stage, GS, and pixel shader stage, PS. Output merger stage is OM. So basically, this is a pipeline connecting, like we have in normal pipeline for water pipeline. One pipe is connected to other pipe to get a flow for a longer distance. So it is a like pipeline of Direct 3D, starting with input assembler, then moving towards vertex shader stage, then tessellation stages, then geometric shader stages, pixel shader stage, then output merger stage. Then we have understanding meshes or objects. Texturing is also there, lightning and blending. These three important concepts are there. Now in this unit 2, we have interpolation and character animation. As we all are aware of what is an animation and what is an interpolation. Then we have some basic concept of trigonometry. Trigonometry ratios are there, inverse trigonometry ratios, trigonometric relationship, the sine rule and cosine rule that we have already studied in schooling level or in college level. Compound angles and perimeter relationship. Then we have interpolation, which is a simple chapter, linear interpolation and non-linear interpolation. What is the difference between linear and non-linearity? Linear has to be in a sequence. Then we have trigonometric interpolation. Then we have cubic interpolation, interpolating vectors and interpolating quaternions. Quaternions is a question that can be asked by university during exam also. Then we have curves. Curves basically kind of lines which is bended. Then we have circle. Curves are divided into two parts or two types basically, Bezier curves and B-spline we will be discussing. So Bezier curves and B-spline curves are parts of previous syllabus that was there in computer graphics. It is a part of current syllabus of SYT SEM 4 computer graphics. Then we have analytical geometry, review of geometry, 2D analytical geometry, intersection points. What do you mean by intersection points? Points in triangle and intersection of circle with a straight line. So in unit 2, we'll be studying about introduction to DirectX 11, then Direct 3D 11 rendering pipeline. What are the pipeline? What is an pipeline? What are the stages of that pipeline? Then we'll be moving towards the interpolation, then trigonometry, curves are there, analytical geometry is there. So as we have studied, we have discussed in unit 1 and unit 2, we have so much mathematical concept, the basic concept, but not that much calculation part is there. So you don't have to worry about this calculation part. So moving towards the unit 3, introduction to rendering engines. It is a very current trending topic, as we have already known about AR, VR, and MR. AR stands for augmented reality, VR stands for virtual reality, and MR stands for mixed reality. So current market trends, rendering engines are there. Head mounted devices, as we all know, Google glasses, smart glasses are there, mobile phones are there. Then we'll be studying about Unity engine. So as a part of practicals, we have Unity. 5 to 6 practicals are based on Unity engine. So what is an Unity? Unity 2D graphics, animation part, scripting is there, timeline, multiplayer, how to set up a multiplayer, what kind of networking can be done, how to manage UI, navigation and pathfinding, XR and publishing. So we'll be dealing with Unity part. Then we have scripting, how to write a script, overview, scripting tools, and event overview. Then we have XR. XR is basically a part of realities. Then XR contains VR, AR, and MR. VR stands for virtual reality, AR stands for augmented reality, MR stands for mixed reality. Then we have conceptual differences between VR, AR, and MR. Then we have SDK. Then devices. So this is all about unit 3. So in unit 3, we'll be studying about introduction to rendering engines that contains AR, VR, and MR. Then we have Unity part, and then scripting part, and then XR. Again, the conceptual differences between this AR, VR, and MR. So textbooks that university has: Precise, Mathematics for Computer Graphics, John Wins, Springer, 5th edition, Mathematics for 3D Game Programming and Computer Graphics, Delmar, Synage Learning. Then we have Introduction to 3D Game Programming with DirectX 11, Learning and Information. Then they have specified URL for Unity 3D. They have their own manual with their particular index. It is free of cost. Then they have Precise additional references like Computer Graphics C version. Basically, we will be dealing with C, C Sharp, and C++ for coding part. Then we have HLSL Development Cookbook by Packet Publication. These are the textbooks insisted by University of Mumbai. Now, suggestion for theory. Syllabus looks vast in first impression, as we have already discussed. Though it is not easy to digest in one go, it is not a cup of tea for one day. Practice and revision of concept is a key to have a grip on this subject. It's very clear. Some concepts are almost same with minor changes. For example, transformation part in 2D is same in 3D, adding just an extra axis, that is your Z axis. If you study concept well, you will definitely score good. Draw necessary diagram whenever necessary. Keep a habit of notes making. That's a key of success. Chapters to refer. I have highlighted several chapters from one book or two books. From Mathematics for Computer Graphics, John Wins, you have to refer chapter number 5, chapter number 7, chapter number 9, chapter number 10, chapter number 11, and chapter number 12. So, you don't have to go through entire chapter. Some concept and some parts has to be taken from that book. Chapter 1, 3, 4, and 15 from Mathematics for 3D Game Programming, Computer Graphics, Learning Delmar. Chapter 4, 5, 6 from Introduction to 3D Game Programming with DirectX 11. So these are the chapters to refer for theoretical parts. Now let's move towards a practical discussion. The practical part, what is required? Prerequisites or essential. Basic knowledge of C# and C++. Since we are dealing in scripting part, we require C# for coding or C++ if we are using Visual Studio Framework. Then we required Microsoft Visual Studio Framework, then DirectX with its component, and then Unity Framework and its component, and precisely interest in games and curiosity for developing game. Unless and until you have an interest for developing game, you will find this subject difficult. Practical part, softwares that are required, Microsoft Visual Studio 2017, precisely community edition. You can use any version, like professional version of any version, but University is precise community edition with or its above version with its all libraries and package of components. Then we have DirectX 11, as it comes with community edition of VS 2017. You don't need to explicitly install DirectX. Then we have Unity 3D Studio. These three softwares are recommended by University of Mumbai. You can use other softwares also, but majority parts are practicals are covered with this three softwares. Now moving towards the next part, that is your list of practicals. First practical will be setting up DirectX 11 Windows framework and initialize Direct 3D devices. Second practical will be learning about buffers, shaders, HSL, draw a triangle using Direct 3D 11. Third, texturing, texture the triangle using Direct 3D 11. Fourth is lightning, programmable diffuse lighting, specular lighting are there, Direct 3D. Fifth is specular lighting. Sixth is loading models into DirectX 11 and rendering. So as we can see, first 6 practicals can be performed in Visual Studio by using C++ coding. That is a lengthy coding, or you can simply write some C# programs with some basic setting. So the manual is available on my website, so you can refer that by both the ways. And from 7th onwards, we have to deal with Unity 3D. So not much a headache given by university. URL is given. You simply click on that tutorial and you can refer these tutorials. First 7th practical, we have to design a 2D UFO. Then we have 8th in space shooter. 9th practical is rollerball tutorial, and 10th practical is VR introduction. So all these practicals are covered during practicals, and a final manual is uploaded on my website. You can refer that with some installation guidance and steps. So here is a snap of software. This is a Visual Studio practical, Microsoft Visual Studio Community Edition, and here is a snap of Unity. So just quickly summarize what we have learned today. So what is game programming? How it is created and managed. Subject mainly deals with two parts, theoretical and practical. What is required for making a game? Strategy and technology that can be used to develop a game. Theory part is there. Prerequisites are there. Some basic knowledge of trigonometry, coordinate system, vectors, and computer graphics concepts. Unit 2 will be dealing with mathematics, Cartesian coordinate system, vectors, transformation, and DirectX. In Unit 2, we'll be dealing with DirectX, its Direct 3D 11 pipeline, trigonometry, interpolation, and curves, and analytic geometry. In Unit 3, introduction to rendering engines. Unit 3 will be studying about Unity engine, scripting, XR, few textbooks suggested by university. Then we have suggestion for theory, chapters to refer, practical part, software list is there, list of practical is available, snap of software is there. And lastly, thanks for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe our channel for more updates, and to gain knowledge, visit our site. Thank you so much. See you in the next lecture.